Morning YouTube, Trev here, something or nothing. Just thought today that I'd do a little video, just a little chat basically with you. I've got a few things that I want to announce, a few things I want to throw out there. So I thought I won't do it live, not after I'd done my tent draw. Oh, I didn't like that live talking. I don't know how people do that. This is much better. I can cut out all the bits where I make a complete tit of myself. Anyway, I hope you're all keeping well. At the moment, lockdown restrictions are being eased. Not quite sure what that entails, when we'll be out camping again. The trouble is I can see things getting worse before they get better. I know down here in the southwest our R rating is looking a bit dubious, and I think the next coming weeks it's going to get worse. So we might be under lockdown for longer. So it makes you think, are we going to be back out there camping? Oh, if only we was in New Zealand, eh? If only we lived on an island. Anyway, I won't get all political. So yeah, COVID-19 has been a bit of a struggle for us all. I hope you're all keeping well and you're all keeping sane. And it's sort of, I don't know, it feels at the moment that we're getting out of it, but I think now is the time we need to be more careful. It's a strange one, isn't it? Anyway, I'm rambling. What I was going to say is COVID-19, you know, this whole pandemic, you know, when this lockdown happened, you'd think an outdoors channel, it would throw you, and you know, I suppose many people go, wow, can't do my YouTube now, you know, how can I do an outdoors channel when we're not allowed out? Whereas I looked at it a different way and thought, this is the opportunity now. I'm not working, I've got more time, I'm going to just kick out as much content as I can, which is what I did. So as you know, over the last couple of months, I've really ramped up the video outage. As I start to go back to work, I'm not going to have the time to do that again, which is a shame because I've really enjoyed it. You know, I've been kicking out 3 videos a week at least, and it's going to go back down now to sort of 1 or 2. But I've been lucky to have these local walks, you know, to be able to get to Dartmoor. I haven't had to travel too far to do the walks that I want. I've had plenty of old footage to look back at and edit, all the old videos that have been going up. So I've been enjoying them. I hope that most of you do. I know probably some of you out there going, oh God, this old crap again, repeats. But especially since I've been re-editing them, I've really enjoyed it. When I was just sticking the double bills together, I wish I hadn't done that. Now that I've found that I got better quality of editing, I would have gone back and re-edited all the ones I've set as a double bill. So I will do them at some point, but I don't want to annoy people by doing them within months of just releasing them, you know. So anyway, rambling again. This is a rambling channel, you know that. So yeah, I used COVID-19 as a push really to crack on and try and push my channel out there, do some more videos, do some kit videos as much as I could. And I've watched the analytics, just watched things lifting really quickly. Last week I actually made 200 subscribers in a week, so that was massive, biggest jump I've ever had. So thanks everyone who's new and has subscribed. Thank everyone else who is still here and hasn't unsubscribed. Basically, you lot have all been a brilliant audience. I couldn't ask for a better audience. Anyway, my first announcement is we are approaching the 4th year of Something or Nothing this month. June is where we started our videos back in 2016, so Something or Nothing is going to be 4 this month, and we're also just about to hit 7,000 subscribers. So I thought, oh, what can I do? I don't know what to do. Q&As, I've done a load of Q&As. They seem to be kicking them out too much. I hadn't really stopped to think really about it, but you might have seen in my announcement that I said this is the 4th and final year. Right, well, it probably won't be. So let's put that to bed. It's because I always said I'll give it 5 years of real push for Something or Nothing to see where it can take me. The year before last, it started to really go places, and I was getting some decent kit sent to me, and I was getting offers to write blogs for Restless Backpacker. You know, I was getting paid work through it, and it all looked really great, and I was seeing some great places. The tail end of last year, everything started to drop off again, and it was a bit daunting. It's like, oh yeah, I can't quite quit my job yet. Because ideally, that's what I'd love to do. I'd love to get paid to do this full time. And seeing how the analytics have leaped in the 2 months where I've been doing just that, well, you know, if I can push out 3 videos a week, I reckon I could make a living eventually. But it's going to be a long drive, and, you know, we need money to live, so that's not going to happen. But we'll see where this year takes me. Like I say, it's gone so well. You know, if I was only gaining like 10 or 12 subscribers every month at the end of the 5th year, then I'd probably just say, oh, it's not worth it. But I've enjoyed it. I've loved it. I've seen some great things. I've made some new friends. So I'm really going to keep pushing it. Again, I should imagine, and just see how far we can take it. And I'm hoping that, you know, one time these analytics are creeping up, that one time they'll go, and then there you are, you know, make a bit of money. And, you know, there is ways that I do make money. There's the affiliate links that I put to my products. When you buy a product through my links below, you know, I do make a little bit of profit from that, but, you know, it's not a lot. It doesn't affect what you're paying. You don't pay any more. That just comes out of Amazon as a sort of an incentive for me pushing products. And on a good month, you know, I might make 40 quid. It's very rare that I make that sort of money, to be honest. But, you know, every little helps. When I was working, I was keeping the Summit or Nothing money separate, stashing it aside. And then I could have money to put towards new kit, which is why I went through so many tents, or going out on trips. You know, I was saving that money, spending it again, making more videos to get more subscribers, more views, and it was working nicely. As we're sort of at home, furloughed, you know, I haven't got that same money coming in, so the money that I'm making, the additional money I'm making, is sort of going back into the family pot. But then at the same time, I'm not spending at the moment, so, you know, we're waiting for the country to get released so we can start doing these things again, but we just have to see how that is. Waiting for a haircut more than anything, that's getting a bit beyond it. But what has come about is that YouTube have offered me this membership scheme, so you can pay to be a member. It's sort of like a Patreon scheme, so you would get something back, you would get something exclusive if you was to pay to be a member. Now, I'm not released this yet, it's just something that's out there. I don't know what the rates are, I haven't looked, so that's an option. So I'm just throwing that out there. Would anyone be interested in that? What sort of things would you like back? You would probably get exclusive content, or a monthly newsletter, or something, you know, I don't know what other people do. So just any suggestions you got. What sort of things could I do? What sort of things would you like to get back if you did sort of fork out for Summit or Nothing? There's a couple of other things I wanted to discuss. With regards to my south to north route, I'm sort of sitting here waiting for them to release the wild camping, and then I'm thinking it's going to be a bit of a mad rush to camp out on Dartmoor. I think when they release it, it's going to be crazy. And I'm really keen to get on with this south to north. And I thought, why don't I just do it as a fundraiser for the hospice care that I'm still got my Himalayas fundraising thing set up. It still hasn't been cancelled. It's postponed at the moment, and they're still reviewing it sort of month by month. But they, as again I said, they still need their money. So I am going to still push on with fundraising, and I thought a great way of doing that would be the south to north Dartmoor hike, but to do it in a day. So that's another announcement. I will put up something else onto my Facebook and my YouTube, but if you would like to sponsor me to walk that in a day, I will be doing that in the next sort of month or two. I'm not going to pin a date on it. I'm just going to go out and do it one day. I can then sort of look at the weather and say, right, this day is going to be ideal. I'm just going to go and do it then. Get Donna to drop me off down at Ivy Bridge, and then I'll walk across it, film it, record it on View Ranger, so you know that I've done it and not cheated. Not that I'm not going to cheat. You know, it's 30 odd miles, so it's a little bit more than what I did with the Jurassic Coast Mighty Hike from Macmillan. I think that was like 27 miles. This is going to be like 31 miles. So I think it'll be a good challenge in a day. So yeah, that'll be a great way of raising some money, raising some awareness for hospice care. So yeah, if you'd like to sponsor me for that, I'll put it going now. You can sponsor me as soon as you like. There's a link below to Just Giving page. Send us some funds over, and yeah, I will. So I'm going to up my training, and then I will just in the next month or two go and do it one day. Yeah, hopefully make some more money for the hospice care. And the final thing that I want to discuss, you might have seen my post in the community tab, or seen the photo I put up on Facebook, is that myself and Nath managed to get out for another hike. So there's a classic Summit or Nothing reunion taking place. Now, as I said, when me and Nath departed our ways, we'd never fallen out. Nath, it got a bit much, the attention. We was growing a bit quick. As I say, when you're going out filming, it does ruin a walk if you're not into it. Then I was trying to get him to do the photography side of it as well, and then that was ruining photography for him. So it was all a bit much. Plus he was busy. He wasn't enjoying it. I could see he wasn't enjoying it. We discussed it. He said he didn't want to do it anymore. It was all fair enough. But we've always stayed in touch. We've always chatted, and recently I've been editing these videos and chatting to him about them, and he's been reading hiking books and saying, oh, I do miss the times, you know. So I said, Nath, come back. You're always welcome. Everyone would always love to see you. So we've been in talks for it. And finally we managed to meet up last weekend for a socially distanced walk. It's awkward socially. I mean, we were doing a job of keeping apart from each other, but the camera doesn't always look like we are. Some of the shots are a bit dubious, and then sometimes you forget. It's really, when we're together, we're chatting away, and we probably do drift a bit closer to each other than we possibly should have. But then we haven't been seeing a lot of people outside of our houses. We probably get closer to people in the supermarkets than we do when we did each other anyway. But it was great to have Nath back. Great to have Moby out, even though he's getting on a bit. He's struggling, so it might be the last time we see Moby out with us. But yeah, so Nath's back. Is it a one-off? Is it, it's not going to be full-time. He's not going to come back as he was, but he is open to coming back more often. So we will see a lot more in Nath. I know a lot of you really enjoy seeing Nath back again and the banter between us. And but I'd also like to thank you all for sticking by me through this time without Nath. Glad that you still enjoy the videos. It's pushed me to sort of make better content and not just rely on two blokes titting about. So yeah, you've had some. They've not been as funny, my videos, but now hopefully a bit more of the comedy back here and there. So that's basically all I've got to talk about. Give us some comments below, feedback. I'd love to hear all your thoughts on things. Thanks ever so much for watching. Stay safe and peace.